Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This here trip brought to you by the Cash app or Venmo. It's a trap. Everywhere you go, Siri, get out my ear hole. Go away. Back to the camera app. I'm recording. That's a fact. It's crazy. I can't even make a rap with somebody in my fucking pockets. I got my intellectual property, it's knowledge. I'm still paying debts even if I went bankrupt to my college. I don't know what to do, what to say, where to go. Should I grow some dreads? Should I learn to cut my own hair? Just see what happens. I ask my old hands for guidance and leadership. They just pat me on the back shoulder, find a chip. That means I got the victory lap. Turn left. They say 2 wrongs don't make a right. 3 lefts around the block. Oh shit. The light is red, the car is blue. The attitude is you know who. It's coming. It's coming. You gotta keep the wolf away from the door. And you can do that with drumming. What's good, y'all? FRESH2020. Happy Tuesday. April 21st. Yesterday was 420. I didn't realize that. That holds significance for a large segment of the adult population in the Southern California, Los Angeles metro area, and extending across the Pacific Northwest inland unto the mountain ranges of Colorado, if you will. I just finished the newest episode of State of the Culture. Shout out to Joe Budden, Remy Ma, Jinx, Ebony K. Williams with her fine ass. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that show. Like, I think it's very interesting as a consumer of content to watch these various shows transition to remote. And I gotta say, like, props to State of the Culture, because they didn't miss a beat. Like, the chemistry is on point, even though they're not with each other. They're recording their respective homes, I would presume. And I mean, I know it's a newish show, but it's fire. Like, it was firing. This episode was fire. The last one was dope. I like what they was doing with the black and white. Just it's the shit. Like, shout out to Joe, shout out to Diddy, and all the content creators, man. I love it. But they have this new segment, went left or something. Like, somebody's in the hot seat and they'll ask them questions. And today, I know, were y'all picking on Ebony? It seemed like y'all was asking very personal questions, or is that the point of the segment? I don't recall that part. But it was very, like, normally I listen, I have it in the background, be doing something else, but like I was glued to the screen because I was like really enthralled with what they were saying. And they hit Ebony with these questions about, I didn't realize she used to be a Fox News personality. I did not know that. This is my first introduction to her this season of this show. And they was asking her stuff about, like, you know, she's educated, she has a law degree, you know, she's a black woman. They was asking her these questions about, you know, racial identity, politics, working relationships, marriage, friendship. I was just glued to this shit, like a bored housewife watching Oprah or daytime TV. Like, I was just hooked on it, and it really got my wheels turning. It got me thinking. Like, I've been dealing with those types of issues and stigmas my whole life that I can remember. And you know, I get into debates with people, various levels of comfort, online, in person, and a common theme that I would get from people is like, I could tell they weren't comfortable. Like, why are you always bringing up this race stuff? man, that was so long ago. I thought we moved past that. I don't see color. There's these little phrases that they would use that would piss me off because it's an attempt to shut it down. I'm like, why are we not talking about it more? Is my point of view on this. Like, I don't want to get into a whole history lesson. I don't. But the definition of racism, what is it? You tell me what it is. Because I remember, I don't know if this was pre or post election 2016. I don't remember exactly. I got kids, I got daddy brain. But I remember when this definition of there's got to be a power structure in place. There's got to be power to exploit or to exercise over a person or a group of peoples in order to be considered racism with a capital R. And anything that does not meet that standard but has the optics of racism would be downgraded to prejudice. And I tend to rock with that definition. I think it makes things simpler and it makes it less of a like a watered down buzzword to be weaponized. Oh, you're just a racist, right? Well, no, we both got a stimulus check, so we both is under the 75K threshold. So we don't have any real true economic or political power to exert over one another. So we just have a difference of opinion. That's all that is, right? If you're part of an institution that exercises power over or just discretionary power over a group, then I would say that has more elements of racism than just people of different backgrounds disagreeing or having certain tendencies or characteristics or traits. So that was a very long and backwards way to get into this topic, but it's very important. Like, what we have today as far as this American capitalist experiment is thanks in most to the founding fathers system, which included free labor from the African slaves. That's a fact. Okay? So when people want to have convenient amnesia and say, oh, so long ago, in the immortal words of Joe Rogan, it was 3 people ago. Okay? If you're looking at the lifespan of a human, being generous, great grandpappy wasn't free, player. And I like to hear, people that have immigrated here to this country say, oh, I'm a first generation, I'm a second generation. Dungeon family, second generation. But for real, don't discount the lingering effects of stealing one's history, one's culture. So the state of the culture in these United States may not be what you think. Don't be confused. And if you are confused, don't be in charge of your own mental abuse. I see everybody hanging, ain't nobody got a noose. Sometimes I like my pants loose or tight. Most important thing is it's comfortable and light, and I can move freely. Don't have that COVID-19 disease-free topics to discuss with you. Everything's on top of this attitude we've accrued. I'm here to break a couple generational curses. Pardon my French if I curses along the way. It's appropriate because I said it. I'm the president of this car, so intellectually regret it or not. It's a function of X cubed. So peace be unto you and your crew. Let's always keep it peaceful. I do. So what's with the scrunched up face and fucking attitude? That's all I got, y'all. Peace and love. Peace to the family. Look out for your elders, your immunocompromised folks. I got my mask with me. You know what I'm saying? I keep it with me because if nothing else, it gives a little comfort to the people that I see and interact with. And it gives a little normalcy to the very not normal circumstances that everybody's dealing with for the most part. You dig? And as always, give your body the things that it needs to fight the disease. Fresh out.